I love to have a big family, and that's one of the things that I like to do. And I'm so happy that God has given me a good family and a large family. And by having that, that really makes me happy. It makes me satisfied, and I'm so happy that God has seen to it that I do have a good family, and I do have a large family, and that is the heart of my being here, and that is what makes me happy.
And that's why we're getting together. So thank you, Dad. You're the head father. Yay!
I always had in mind of making life such a thing so simple and so easy for the younger generation coming through, so that they would have a much easier life than I had. So that's one of the things that I wanted to do, and thank God that I think the Lord has seen what I wanted and given me the opportunity to be able to do that for the family, and I'm very happy about that.
We totally feel like, you know, our lives stand on the foundation that you've built.
Something that stands out to me is just how much you love us and how much we can tell that you delight in spending time with us, that you know us personally, and that even though you have big things going on and big decisions and whatnot, your heart is with us and you're there in the moment.
But I remember after that trip, Dad said, why should it be that only when I go on a trip that every day is an adventure? Why not make every single day an adventure, whether you're here or in a foreign country? So even though we go to Patacon for the 100th time, it's still fun. Like, oh, what's on the menu? What should I order today? And there's nothing that gets boring with Dad.
One thing that's never changed is he loves to eat. So I would, every now and then go to his office, and the highlight would be lunchtime. Go to eat.
One time when we were visiting Newport Beach, I brought like these 12 little dolls, and by the end of the trip, Gung knew all of them by name, and I would test him on it, and I think that just shows how, even though he's decades older than me, he's so much fun and really a true friend.
And then at Christmas time, you guys play the ornament game, and Gung's sitting on the sofa, and you're on his lap, and then you think he's thinking, I'm thinking of an ornament, and then you're okay, you got 20 questions to figure out which ornament that is, or something like that.
You're a positive force in this family, and it's very important to note that really when you surround yourself with positivity, everything will turn out positive.
You really set the path for us. You make life a lot easier for your kids and your grandkids because you already did so much.
I really appreciate Gung help my mom and my dad adopt me, and I can come to my new home.
I think something that I really learned from you, Gung, is that you really care about people. You want to know what they're up to, what they're thinking, what they're doing, and by doing that, you show God's love. You make people feel valued because you take interest in their life.
One of the things that I have fond memories of is when I first came into the family many years ago. I remember meeting Susan and Charles at their home, and they were so loving toward me, and even to this day I feel as much of a part of this family than anyone feels, and I'm so honored and blessed to have had all these years with the family.
And we're just really grateful for you throughout our marriage. You've been giving us just a good head start in our
You're
apartment.
such a cute little baby.
And taking care of our babies now.
I really respect the way that Gung lives
his life and his values and how strongly he holds to those values, how much he cares about family, and really just seeing the fact that his motive and his heart for everything he does is to help and provide and set my generation up for success is really inspiring to me.
Dad is an inspiration to me because of the attitude that he has on life, that he's so positive, and there is nothing actually he thinks he can't do, which is amazing to me because most people have a whole list of things they can't do, but Dad doesn't know me. So I just love Dad for that, and he's my inspiration.
And you know, it's really true what you said about him having an attitude, a positive attitude, because you know, I check his blood sugar and blood pressure every day. If it's high, no problem. Don't worry about it. Oh, okay, Dad, I won't worry about it. And that's his attitude. And it must do something because he's 90 years old and he's doing okay.
When you told us about the honeymoon trip that you have with Papa in the train, and how you talked about how you're married now and you're a team, and that you're always going to be a team together, and that you're going to face life together. You know, you're probably the closest thing to a grandfather that I had, because my grandfathers were in Hong Kong, so I didn't know them growing up. But to have you as a grandfather was a big blessing, because I learned so much from you, and you were very inspiring.
Gung Gung is a man who loves fun and takes time to listen to each one of his grandchildren's aspirations, their dreams, and takes time to know them personally.
My dad passed away right before we got married, so after that I became part of this family, and Dad was my dad. He showed it to me. He showed me what a real man is, who loves his family, cares for his family.
I feel extra blessed and privileged because in the last almost 10 years I've been able to spend maybe 5 days a week with you at the office. During your free time and your spare time, you are constantly thinking about your friends and family, individuals, thinking on how you can help them, thinking about how proud you are of them. And I really think that it really shows your heart.
I love Dad so much, and Dad, you're the game changer, and he changed my life. So I believe that Dad is the type of man that God wanted us to be. And because I have you, Dad, I've been able to become the type of person that God wanted me to be.
No, I just cannot thank God enough to giving me such a wonderful family at this age in my total life, and it's just something that I never can imagine that I have, and now that I have it, it's just beautiful. I really enjoy it.
Life's uncertain and sometimes strange, but one thing I've learned is it won't stay the same. Even in the darkness, I'll be okay. The sun will come up, the seasons will change. The sun will come up, the seasons will change. The sun will come up, the seasons will change. The sun will come up, the seasons will change.